Some late-breaking developments this morning out of Asia, where the president is on his overseas trip.
Look at this picture of President Trump shaking hands with Russian President Vladimir Putin.
Trump says he asked Putin about Russian meddling in the 2016 election, that Putin denied it, and that he, Trump, believes Putin means it when he issues these denials.
ABC's chief White House correspondent John Karl is in Da Nang, Vietnam, covering it all. John, good morning.
Good morning, Sarah, and welcome back. The president says he had in fact 2 or 3 very short conversations with Putin, with whom he says he has a very good relationship. Shortly before arriving in Hanoi, Vietnam, President Trump told reporters aboard Air Force One that he again pressed Vladimir Putin about Russian interference in the election that he won. He said he didn't meddle. Trump said, "I asked him again. You can only ask him so many times. Every time he sees me, he says, I didn't do that. And I really believe that when he tells me that, he means it. I think he's very insulted by it, which is not a good thing for our country." The latest Trump-Putin encounter took place right after a lunch with the leaders of 21 countries in the Asia-Pacific. Just days ago, the president said he wanted to talk about getting Putin's help dealing with North Korea. But a senior White House official tells ABC News the discussion was mostly about Syria, the two agreeing to commit to a peaceful solution to the country's civil war. Vietnam is the 4th country on President Trump's marathon first trip to Asia. He arrived talking tough on trade.
We are not going to let the United States be taken advantage of anymore. I am always going to put America first, the same way that I expect all of you in this room to put your countries first.
And while in China, the president had nothing but warm words for China's president.
My feeling toward you is an incredibly warm one. As we said, there's great chemistry.
Here in Vietnam, the president announced he would no longer tolerate the kind of trade practices China has long been criticized for.
We will confront the destructive practices of forcing businesses to surrender their technology to the state and forcing them into joint ventures in exchange for market access.
For his part, Putin spoke to reporters after the meeting and said that he complimented Trump, saying he was, quote, a well-brought-up person, comfortable at communicating, but he said that relations between the United States and Russia are, quote, at a state of crisis. Sarah and Dan?
John, thank you.